Speaking at a news conference in Berlin, Chancellor Friedrich Merz has said Germany wants to end the suffering of civilians in Gaza as quickly as possible. He called on Israel to immediately, comprehensively, and sustainably improve the catastrophic humanitarian situation in the territory. And he outlined a plan for Germany to provide more aid.
The German government, in cooperation with Jordan, will organize an airlift of humanitarian aid over Gaza. Federal Defense Minister Baris Ptorius will coordinate closely with France and the United Kingdom, who are also prepared to provide such an airlift for food and medical supplies.
Let's speak to DW's political correspondent, Alex Gerst, for more. Alex, an airlift over Gaza. Do we have any idea what this could look like?
Well, the short answer to it is no, we don't know the details of it. The slightly longer answer is that the German Defense Minister, Baris Ptorius, he, together with his counterparts from France, from Great Britain and from Jordan, he will discuss the details of this operation. And at least we can draw some conclusions from a similar operation in 2024. It was in spring 2024 when also France and Jordan, together with the German Bundeswehr, they also conducted an airlift into Gaza. The first airdrops back then consisted of 4 tons of basic goods like food and medical supplies, and they were dropped with parachutes from around 900 meters by German Bundeswehr planes. So at least we can expect this new operation to look similar to the one that we saw already. But also the German Chancellor has said, and he has of course a valid point there, that this airlift can only be a very tiny part in improving the situation on the ground if we consider the extent of the humanitarian catastrophe we are seeing in Gaza.
And in Chancellor Merz's comments, was there any sign here that we are seeing a change in German policy toward Israel?
I wouldn't call it a change in policy. I mean, even this airlift, we have seen it before. I would rather say it's a continuation of what we have seen over the last weeks. Criticism in words, yes, but not really a shift in policy on the ground towards Israel, at least for now. Merz yesterday talked to the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and he said in his statement also that he wants to do this tonight again. So this is clearly, I think, a signal that we can see that he's trying to maintain the bilateral ties with Israel. And he's also condemning Hamas again and again. He's saying that all of this started because of October 7th, the terror attacks of Hamas. And he says that the future for Gaza can only be realized without Hamas in charge. So it's not really a change in policy, but he declared the willingness, I want to highlight this, he declared the willingness to increase the pressure also on Israel, but he did not really get into the specifics of it, so he didn't reveal how he wants to do this. Compared to other states and how other governments are talking to and about Israel, this may sound still like a very mild form of criticism. But if we consider the German context and the special relations between Germany and Israel, then we at least can say that this is a shift in tone that is rather new to the government, to any German government basically over the last year. And this is also an indicator for how serious and dramatic the German government believes the situation in Gaza has become by now.
DW's political correspondent Alex Gerst, thank you so much for that update.